up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Team, get it down. Check, 55. Delta. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
After the sack on first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So don't say nothing. Check 26, check 26. 25. 26. Motion, pump, pump, pump.
Watson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Go, go, go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He can run, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field. They've got his man complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
20. Check 15. Check 15.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. These two teams all tied after 1.
Everyone go full set. Switch. Single. Single slot. 94.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Motion.
They run with Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. Watch the twist. Check. Motion to the backfield.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On second down now. Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On third down, it's Logan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Ready. 53 gun.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. First down, Carolina.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
20. Gun.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Ready. 180. Mike, number 53. Hey. Great.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Let's go. Hey! Mike, number 53. Mike. 20. You ain't got
Now Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Newton now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off. It takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and inches, Newton, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
20. Gun. Watch the screen. Slit. Check 53's mine.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long time, they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
26. Hey, 54. Check 24. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
24 is down, he's coming.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, 31! Hey, 55!
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go again. Red 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Newton now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Newton to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
36.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right there, 54. Right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
I'm going to hit you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's the tap. 19, 64. 54. I'm going to come back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's the 19. 54. Light 54. Get him. Check 43. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time. Guys. It's our time. Kill.
On first down, Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
69. 66, bullet, half. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Switch.
Alert! At 24, and no timeout.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now it's Hines.
Let's bring it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
You don't want no problem.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike by 4. Here it comes. Here it comes. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Alert!
Mike's 54. You.
He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get to him.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Houston, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.